Hey, Exotical darlings, this is Coco Exotical. Thank you for being here with me. Today, we're going to talk about 3 simple boundaries that instantly filter out low quality people. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the fastest way to upgrade your entire life boundaries. Not the soft, fluffy kind that people apologize for setting. I'm talking about the kind of boundaries that make low quality people block themselves from your life before you even have to waste your own time and energy cutting them off. Your problem isn't that you're always attracting toxic people. Your problem is that you have weak boundaries. So today I'm going to give you 3 boundaries that will filter out energy vampires, low quality people, toxic people, and anyone who doesn't deserve any access to your life. These aren't flexible. These are non-negotiable. And if someone has a problem with it, then that's your sign that they definitely needed to go anyways. Boundary number 1 is don't explain yourself to people who aren't paying your bills. Stop explaining yourself to people who have zero stake in your life. You don't owe anybody an explanation for your choices, your schedule, your hobbies, your boundaries, or your life, period. So many people are out here writing 20-page essays trying to justify why they can't make it to someone's birthday party, why they're not drinking, why they're focusing on their career, why they aren't dating right now, and why they aren't spending any money right now. And here's what that does. It signals to people that your decisions are up for debate. That if someone disagrees with your reasoning, then you might as well change your mind. And low-quality people love that kind of energy. They see that as an opening to try to guilt trip you, manipulate you, or wear you down, right? So here's what you need to do instead. Say, I can't make it, but I hope you have a great time. Or, that's not going to work for me. Or, no, I'm not available. No explanation, no justification, just a short, polite, and firm statement, period. Say your friend invites you on a girls' trip, but your main goal right now is to bulk up your savings account or to pay off some debt. The old you would say, oh my gosh, I really wish I could, but I'm really trying to save right now and I really need to pay off some debt. No. The new you says, I can't make it this time, but I hope you have so much fun. What happens is that high quality people are going to say, okay, girl, no worries. Let's catch up when I get back. Low quality people are going to push back. Why not? It's going to be so much fun. You never want to do anything anymore. Congratulations. They just showed you exactly who they are. These are the kind of people who don't respect boundaries. These are the kinds of people that you don't need to be around, right? Boundary number 2 is how people treat you when you say no tells you everything. Pay attention to how people react when you set a boundary or say no, because that reaction is going to be the most honest insight into their character that you'll ever get, right? High quality people are going to respect your no and move on. They don't guilt you. They don't punish you with the silent treatment. They don't make passive aggressive comments for the next 3 weeks. They just respect it and move on. Low quality people are going to lose their minds, right? All of a sudden you're selfish, you've changed, you're being difficult, you don't care about them. They bring up every single favor that they've ever done for you. They try to manipulate you back into compliance, right? And here's the thing. That reaction isn't about your boundary. It's about their loss of control over you, right? They're not mad that you said no. They're mad that they can't manipulate you into saying yes. Say you tell your friend that you can't help her move because you already have plans. A real friend is going to say, okay, girl, no worries, I'll figure it out. A low quality friend is going to say, oh, wow, so I helped you move last year, but now you can't help me? Okay, I see how it is. Don't ask me for anything the next time that you need help. That's not friendship. That's transactional manipulation. And the second someone responds to your boundaries with guilt tripping, punishment, or a spreadsheet of every single thing that they've ever done for you, you just identified someone who needs to be demoted or removed from your life, right? The rule is simple. Anyone who can't handle your no doesn't deserve your yes. Boundary number 3 is you don't tolerate disrespect, even if it's disguised as a joke. You need to call out the disrespect immediately, even when it's wrapped in humor. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The backhanded compliments, the just kidding insults, the passive-aggressive little digs that are disguised as jokes. Oh, that's all you're eating? No wonder you're so skinny. You never eat any real food. Or, it must be nice to have so much free time to go to the gym. Some of us have kids and other actual responsibilities. Those aren't jokes, they're tests. They're childish, passive-aggressive comments that low-quality people love to use to see if you'll let them slide, right? And if you laugh it off or stay quiet, then they know that they can keep on insulting you and disrespecting you. So instead of letting it slide, you're going to call it out calmly and directly. Ask, what do you mean by that? Because that sounded like a dig. Or, that's actually rude and I don't find it funny at all. All of a sudden, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I was just kidding. You're so sensitive. You need to learn how to take a joke. That's not an apology. That's them trying to make you out to be the problem for having boundaries and standards. For example, say your coworker makes a comment about how you're always eating salads or how you're always at the gym in a sarcastic and mocking tone. Instead of laughing it off, you calmly and firmly say, What's that supposed to mean? When they see that you won't allow them to play in your face, all of a sudden they're going to backtrack. Oh, I wasn't trying to say anything bad. I was just saying that I wish that I had that much discipline. Nope, you didn't mishear them. You didn't misunderstand them. They were simply testing you, and you showed them that you're not the one or the two. You're not playing their childish, passive-aggressive little games. High-quality people are going to respect that, while low-quality people are going to avoid you now because they know that you're not an easy target. So short and sweet, those are the 3 boundaries that are going to filter out toxic people who don't deserve access to your energy, your time, or your life. Stop explaining yourself to people who aren't paying your bills. Watch how people react to your no, because that tells you everything. And call out disrespect immediately, even when it's disguised as a joke. These 3 simple boundaries are going to make toxic, low-quality people uncomfortable. They're going to call you difficult, dramatic, or mean. Good. That means that your boundaries are working. People who respect you and respect themselves won't even blink an eye at these kinds of standards because they most likely have similar ones for themselves. They're going to show up, respect you and your boundaries, and treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Stop negotiating with people who should have never had access to you in the first place. Set your boundaries, then watch who respects them and stays, and everyone else can show themselves out. So tell me about it. Which of these 3 boundaries are you going to set for yourself today? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.